Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And good night to all of you here. The vast crowd, both in the roadway and here under the tents. My colleagues at the head table, to all of you, I extend my apologies for being late. Though I did tell Ramesh I will be coming late because I was not feeling well. I have realized today for the first time that it is impossible to survive without sleep and without food. I was a victim of that this afternoon. It won't happen again. So my apologies for being late. And especially to this vast crowd I see here, I want to thank Christine Hussein and Satish Ramru. I want to thank the chairman. I want to thank particularly all the speakers, but particularly I want to thank Sahid Hussein, because in coming up in the car, when I heard Sahid Hussein on the phone, on the PA system, on the mic, I was listening to him on the radio and I heard him. I asked myself, what did Cypriot do to deserve the loss of Sahid Hussein? If ever a constituency suffered a loss, Cypriot has. After listening to Sahid Hussein tonight, in fact, I want to commend this meeting, which began very promptly at 7 p.m. And when I heard that Gypsy was not here, nor was Ramesh, nor was Dr. Carson Charles, nor Jack Warner, and it began on time, anthem and everything else. Colleagues, friends, thank you very much. It shows that the show can go on, and no one man has to run anything for the show to go on. It shows that, of course, there is a democracy and there is devolution of authority in the party, in the organization. I want to thank Youth Speaker Anil Govardhan. Anil, I heard you. I want to commend you for your speech. I want to apologize for the sufferings of the youths in Cypriot. I heard you, Anil. And after the meeting, we talked to see what can be done to help the youths of Penal Rock Road and anywhere else. In fact, on Sunday, there is a summit of the youth at the Center of Excellence. The lady who helped to galvanize the youth in Barack Obama's campaign, she came in here tonight. She came in tonight from the US to talk to the youths of the country. Because the youth from all the political parties, because the youth from all over Trinidad and Tobago, because the youth from all over the Caribbean, because the youth senator from the Barbados government, Damian Griffin, 23 years old, for the last year and a half, he's a government senator. You could be a senator in Barbados, even when you're 21. But in Trinidad, you can't be a senator even when you're 24, not till 25. We call all of them to talk to the young people in the country. And all of them answered positively. Because the high schools, all of them answered positively. 30 high schools. Because the orphanages, all of them answered positively. The only one that didn't answer positively is the UNC. In fact, the UNC, like today, they tried to discourage this meeting by sending mics through the area to say meeting cancelled. They of course sent letters to the media to say the meeting has no UNC authority, as if we need that. So they sent it to say that on Sunday they're having an awards function for some handpicked delegates, another pick-up side like the Congress. They're having an award function and don't go to listen to Donna Brazil of the US. What madness is this? But I'm not surprised, because that is typical of Mr. Pandey and his, of course, colleagues, his close colleagues. So therefore, let me say thanks to Anil, your speaker, thanks to Sunita, thanks to Sahid, thanks to Ashvani, and Dr. Carson Charles. By the way, I want to tell you thanks for coming tonight. You, by being here, has demonstrated that the A in the UNCA means something. And no one man could wake up on a Monday morning, abracadabra, and say there is no more UNC alliance. Who the hell gave the authority? Who the hell gave the authority? And yes, I want to thanks for coming, Dr. Charles. And exchange him for Dr. McNichols. I'll come to that just now. And of course, you heard Gypsy, and I've never heard Ramesh better. And I'm telling Ramesh, you know, though he talk nice and good and so on tonight, he uncovered because he had calling names. He must tell us who for long is in the fountain in India. He must tell us, of course, who, of course, fall down in a car park in Miami. He must tell us, of course, who fall down here, there, and everywhere. Ramesh, you are a crime fighter. Man, tell people the truth, man. But in any case, he will tell you everything at the same time. So, dear my brothers and sisters, I want to say good night. I want to personally welcome you to the platform for change. My dear friends, it is now official. The NATEX, National Executive Committee, at its meeting last Wednesday, they placed Ramesh and me before the party's disciplinary committee. And look how I'm trembling. The machine is first afraid, I'm frightened, I'm trembling. Because they put me before the disciplinary committee. I'm trembling in my shoes. Why did I put Gypsy? God alone knows. And it's something Gypsy knows that Ramesh and I don't know. But that is an attempt to split us. And Gypsy will fall for that. So we are now before the committee. And they are trying to rid the agents of change of the UNCA. And I am telling you tonight, by doing so, it will show how irrelevant they are. It will show how far removed they are from the people. My dear friends, today as I stand before you, what they did last Wednesday makes them totally irrelevant. And by the way, you know who moved the motion against Ramesh and me? Two persons. The motion was moved by a lady from Digo Martin, Daphne Phillip. In fact, to be exact, Dr. Daphne Phillip of Digo Martin. And the motion was seconded by Basan Barak of no fixed place of abode. So Daphne Phillip from Digo Martin moved the motion, and Basan Barak of no fixed place of abode second the motion. You know who is Daphne Phillip? You don't know? Well, I'll tell you. She was the UNC candidate in the last general elections who has the historic record of losing her deposit. In the elections of 2000, the general elections, when the UNC was still in government, this lady went up for elections in the constituency of Digo Martin West. And then she received 4,021 votes. The year 2000. That year, Keith Rowley received 10,846 votes. In 2001, the general elections that year, in the same constituency, she received 3,253 votes. Keith Rowley received 9,879. In the 2002 general elections, the party, to its credit, didn't send up. They sent up a guy called James Lambert, the present president of the NUGFW. And he received 2,311 votes. But here good. In 2007,